Hi there, this is Christy, and today I want to talk to you about print on demand versus drop shipping. Now, I do both. I've done more of print on demand than I have drop shipping. And here are my thoughts, pros and cons. Okay, so let's talk about pros and cons, drop shipping versus print on demand. Okay, when you talk about drop shipping, I'm talking about selling items that you ship from a third party such as AliExpress. Okay, so you may or may not know about AliExpress, but it is located in China. They do have some Chinese warehouses, but most of their items come from China. They do have what's called an e-packet, which allows you to ship the item from it says 7 to 21 days, so it's a really wide range of shipping time, but it does ship through the United States Post Office, which is nice, okay? Also, there is a greater chance of selling something that someone is already looking for. For example, if you were looking for it says, I'm shopping for, let's just say a baby bathtub, and you find out there's a baby bathtub. You can search by orders. And of course, it's not giving me that option right here. Let's see. You can do free shipping. You can sort by, here we go. Looks like they've changed it a little bit. Sort by orders right here. You can see what is already selling. This particular bathtub has sold 1,072 orders just from this one shop. They give you a free e-packet, which again, if you click on the item, it will show you free shipping to the United States via e-packet. Oh, it's not 7 days, 12 to 20 days. Okay, which you can put on your Shopify store e-commerce site. Okay. But let's go back to the pros and cons. What is pros? People are looking for a physical product to buy. You already know that people are making sales because AliExpress tells you. There are other sites that show you if and what are the hottest drop shipping items going on. My biggest con against drop shipping has been so far is that the shipping time. I mean, with Amazon Prime, some people, my daughter was here this weekend and she said now in certain cities, Amazon can ship things to you within an hour. If you're in a large city, they're in Atlanta. So if you're in a large city and it's expanding, some items Amazon will bring to your apartment or your house within 1 to 2 hours. So you put that in contrast with saying it can take up to 21 days shipping time, and I believe I've lost a lot of sales just because of the shipping time. There are people who don't mind it as long as you're upfront about it, so that is controversial. It depends on the person looking to buy. If they're willing to wait, you need to put it very clearly state it takes up to 12 to 21 days, and that is after they've processed it, so it can take up to 30 days in some circumstances. And in the days of we want it right now, that doesn't fly too well. Plus, if you find, here's the pro to drop shipping locally. If you can find a supplier within your area, be it United States or whatever country you're in, and you can ship within a week, that is completely acceptable. People will wait. I know we waited for this desk that I'm on right now. We waited a month because we rescheduled it. It was worth the wait. And there are people who will wait if you tell them up front. The other thing is you can set a price with higher perceived value for items such as this desk or bicycle or things that are larger. There's even free shipping inside of AliExpress from China, even with large items. And or you can expedite the shipping different ways. So it really just depends on which model appeals to you personally. Both can work. It just depends on what you think you would like better. The other thing about shipping straight from a Chinese shop is I found the packaging is very cheap and very poor quality. Okay, there are people who, once they find one item that is selling as from a drop shipping store, they negotiate you know, a large amount through Alibaba, where you can actually get a large amount and have it branded to you. And that's a whole nother step up from just ordering one item here and one item there. The other thing I love about print on demand versus drop shipping is with print on demand, there's no limit to inventory because they print, if you sell 10 mugs, they print 10 mugs. And usually, I use Gear Bubble, but there are many other. There's Printful, Printify. There are many other print on demand companies. I like Gear Bubble because of the profit margins. I've found I make more money with Gear Bubble, but I do get charged $1 per drop shipped item. As far as going back to higher perceived value, you could ship locally. You could find a drop shipper to ship a bicycle or a desk, and but there's certain things called there's a minimum price that you have to agree that you're not going to undercut the supplier in your listings, because they don't want to compete with you. If you take their same item and cut the price, they're actually creating competition for themselves online within Google and all the search engines. So you have to deal with minimum price set when you're talking about drop shipping larger items or more expensive items within the United States. So I find print on demand to be so simple. I go in, I make a design, I download the design, I put the mock-up. They give you an actual mock-up of the coffee or mug, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Inside of Gear Bubble, which is a print on demand company, it says start selling your own products today. Gear Bubble, anyone can easily create and sell merchandise with zero upfront cost. Whether it's a shirt or necklace, we make it easy for you to sell online. You sell it, we deliver it, you keep the profits. Okay, and here are some really best sellers right here. Over 10,000 sold of this necklace. And the matching mug, and then there's a mug, my dear wife, your wife's name. I love that within Gear Bubble you can actually customize your items, which is awesome for Etsy, which is the main shop that I use. Thank you for always being my wife, standing by my side and supporting me. I'm so lucky to have you for my wife. Love your name here. 142 of those have sold. And this, I believe, is, let's see if that's the same necklace. And then there's a t-shirt that sold 325. Autism, 1 million happy customers, 500,000 campaigns. That means listings, 100,000 sellers and growing, and $15 million has been paid out to sellers. And they have t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, cell phone cases, coffee mugs, and bracelets, and necklaces, and they're engravable. They're awesome, okay? And it's free to sign up. And again, you sell it, they deliver it, we keep the profits. So that's why I love print on demand. The only thing, the con about print on demand is you have to come up with your own designs. You don't know if they're going to sell or not. You can know if you do your research within Etsy to see what is selling. You can find that out by just doing simple research. The other thing about drop shipping is Etsy, and I say Etsy because that's my favorite marketplace, but Etsy will not allow you legally to put anything that's straight manufactured onto your Etsy shop without customizing it in some way. They do allow print on demand. They have integrated, you can integrate your Etsy shop with Printful. So it's fully approved by Etsy. You cannot take an item. You're not supposed to take, let's just put it that way. You're not supposed to take, it's against Etsy's policies to take an item straight from AliExpress and put it on your Etsy shop. There are people who are doing it, who do customize it, which is fine. I wrote to Etsy and they said you are not allowed to put AliExpress items on your shop as is. So that's between you and Etsy, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing straight print on demand through Gear Bubble and Printful. I've just launched into doing t-shirts, but let's look at the other pros and cons. If you're doing drop shipping and you're not putting it on your Etsy shop because it's against policy, you're going to have your own e-commerce shop and or Shopify store, which means that you have to provide the traffic straight to your e-commerce website, which is a con, because if you go inside of, if you want to use Etsy, you have to do print on demand or make your own items. Okay, they have to either be handmade or they're print on demand. So you're not allowed to use Etsy with drop shipping per se. Let's see what else. The other thing I like about Etsy is you got the built-in traffic. You don't have to do paid advertising. You do have that as an option, but you don't have to. If you do your own e-commerce site or Shopify store, you're going to have to pay for advertising. The other thing too is if you have a return and you've drop shipped from China, you've already waited, your customers already waited for 21 days average, then to return it, it would just be better just to eat the cost. So you absorb the cost, you have to reorder the item. They have to wait another 12 to 21 days. I don't think they're going to be very happy about that. Okay, so with print on demand, either if it's defective and they're within the United States, they're going to replace it. They're going to send out a replacement item. If it's a matter of size, you have to deal with them individually about each case, but I've not had any problems with that. So I love print on demand. There's an unlimited amount of inventory versus drop shipping. There is a limited amount of inventory on certain items. Some of them have thousands of items and it's not an issue, but some of them don't. So it does become an issue that you've advertised someone to your shop for a certain item to drop ship it from China, and it takes a long time. Then when they do get it, they either don't like it, it could be broken, or they didn't order the right size. So then you have to start over. So for me, I don't want to be dependent on that type of shipping. I don't want it to be so far away. I feel like it's more hands-on, even though it's hands-off with print on demand. I know it's within the continental United States, so if I have a problem, I can get it resolved quicker. That's just my own personal preference. Let's see if I've gone over all of these points. Okay, I think I have covered it. There's the pros and cons right there. I'll put this in the description below, as many characters as YouTube will allow me, so you can reread it. And if you would like a more detailed course, handheld, I do free coaching, click on the link below and I'll see you over there. In the meantime, please do like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps incentivize me to make more videos to help you. Please do comment below. It helps me to know what you're looking for, what you have questions about. I'll be happy to answer you on that. Again, I'm Christy. If you wonder, what are my profits online? Etsy store, I started back in October 2017, just really focusing in. I'm up to 84 orders. I've been online teaching and creating my own courses since 2014. In this one marketplace, I'm up to $46,809.12. In this marketplace, I am up to $96,576.38. So I love teaching what I'm doing. I have bonus courses. Let me just pop in here real quick and show you where my course lives on a teachable platform. It's been so much fun. I have a school right here. It's called View Your School, and since I'm a former school teacher, I loved it. And here are my courses right here. This one is called Print Bubble, and this actually has 4 courses inside it. This is where I teach you how to set up your shop, and these courses come as bonuses. So if you're interested in learning how to set up your Etsy shop, click on the link below, and I will see you inside. I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Again, please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye now.